Hello, this is Power Booster. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 8 to 9 says, "We are hard pressed on every side, yet not crushed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Struck down, but not destroyed." Life brings its fair share of difficulties, things like unexpected loss, failure, rejection, even distress. Setbacks, therefore, are inevitable. But Scripture assures us that setbacks are not the end of the story. Through Christ, we can learn to develop resilience, the capacity to bounce back, to keep moving forward, and to grow stronger through the adversity. Resilience isn't about pretending that the trial doesn't affect us. It's about choosing not to be defined by it. Apostle Paul endured great trials, beatings, persecutions, imprisonment, even rejection. Yet he boldly declares that though he had hardships, even was persecuted and hurt badly, he was still standing strong. Why? Because he grew stronger in every trial and built resilience. Resilience begins with perspective. When you view challenges through the lens of God's sovereignty, you gain hope. Romans chapter 8 and verse 28 says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him." This doesn't mean that every situation will be pleasant or easy, but 1 Peter chapter 1 tells us that trials build genuine faith in us, a faith that does not give up. That's how we should view trials. Also, resilience grows through faithfulness. Often in trials, we want a speedy deliverance out of it, but God is more interested in developing our character than in providing quick fixes for us. James 1 encourages us to consider it pure joy whenever we face trials, because the testing of our faith produces perseverance. Resilience is forged in the furnace of perseverance. Every time you choose to trust God rather than give up, you build resilience. Every time you determine that you will not blame God or anyone else for the trial you're going through, or you won't be crushed by that trial, you are building resilience. Resilience is fueled by a solid faith and hope anchored in Jesus. 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 58 in the NIV says, "Therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, stand firm. Let nothing move you." It doesn't matter what you are going through. Keep standing firm in Jesus. Even if you get knocked down by life circumstances, with God's help, you can bounce back. Because being knocked down doesn't mean being knocked out. Remember this: setbacks don't define you, but the ability to bounce back every time does. I am Stephen Holford, and this is your Power Booster.